What's happening, gang? This is Mike Football as well. Today, I wanted to touch base with everyone and just give you guys a quick video, just to kind of see how everyone's doing. Everybody's kind of quiet in the group. I'm not saying that you guys got to be loud and boisterous and commenting every day, because that can be annoying. But just wanted to touch base with everyone. And everyone is probably, you're all doing your own thing and whatnot. This group is made up of everyone who is voluntarily participating in some of the projects that we're doing. And so what I want to do is kind of keep you guys encouraged. There's a lot of times when doing different projects. In this phase of things, we can get discouraged. We can get a little fearful when we're not used to investing, or when we're not used to doing projects like this. We can kind of get a little nervous. And when the launch was happening, everybody was excited. And then when we hit some bumps and bruises, then the excitement began to wane and began to dissipate. But I want you guys to remember this: at a certain point in the very near future, that excitement is going to come back. But here's what's going to happen: some of us will be more excited than others. Because I'm not talking about just us within this group, but just overall. There will be people more excited than others because of what they're able to produce and what they're making with Daisy when it relaunches. What I posted the other day, or yesterday, is that those of us who work under the shadow of darkness in this time, and what we do under the cover of the night, will shine when the sun rises. Now, you can take that many different ways, but the way I'm presenting it to you is that right now we're down, we're not live with Daisy, but that doesn't mean that we stop working. That doesn't mean that we just pack it up and just, I'm going to just lay low and not do anything until things get going. Now, the mindset could be, well, I don't want to invite people to something if it's not working, if it's not live, if it's not happening, if it's not blah, 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 blah. See, what we got to realize and remember is we're not promoting money right now. We're not promoting money. We are promoting a story. We are promoting a story. And this is where our faith comes in. This is where our belief comes in the project. See, each and every one of you who invested or who contributed to Daisy, you contribute because why? You saw a story, you heard, and you believed in something. So you and I sharing this opportunity right now, while we're not live, you and I sharing this opportunity right now is the exact same thing as you when it was shared to you before we went live the first time, before we launched the first time. You put your money down. You got your money together. We wasn't live. We wasn't in business yet. We wasn't rolling. But you put your money up and got ready. You got your account ready. You said, I'm ready. We're ready. We're ready to go. You got your people ready. So that does not have to stop. This is like another launch. This is like and now it should be even more believable. Because before the first launch, we had nothing to show. Nothing. And look what you did. You and I got people started, and we got people ready. We got people interested. Because what did we do? We show people the presentation. We show people the video. So what I'm saying is that does not have to change. That does not have to change. That is still the exact same thing. It's still the exact same thing. So don't stop showing people. Don't stop inviting people to the webinar. Don't stop using the links that I shared with you for the webinar replays. Don't stop sharing those short videos. It doesn't stop. We still invite people to Daisy. I'm still inviting people to Daisy. Inviting people to the investment group and letting them know that Daisy is the best thing to start with. Get ready for it. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is right now, those of you who started the first time with no one, this is your time. This is your pre-launch time. See, if you were invited to this, you were invited to this by someone who took advantage of their pre-launch time. Now that we're in a soft launch, and if you were introduced to this and you partnered up with Daisy and you didn't have anybody to come in with, this is your time. This is your time to create your spillover. This is your time to introduce this to people, and this is your launch. Do you understand? This is your launch. Don't let what happened, which was good that it happened because it gave a barometer of what is going to happen once we go full live. But don't let that deter you from saying, oh man, I don't want to, get people on board. I don't want to share this with people because I don't know if it's going to happen. Don't let that deter you. This is the time to go out and share Daisy with as many people as possible, because when we go, you want to have your 10, 12 people ready to go so that you can make, within the first 48 hours, a couple $1,000s or whatever, because this time around is going to be much bigger than the first time. But will we be ready? Will we be ready? And so I just encourage you all to do your best to stay motivated to share this. Okay? Stay motivated to bring people to the Zoom on Wednesday. Stay motivated to put the work in. Again, like I said before, we can start things and get pumped up to get ready to roll with things, but once it starts, what are we going to do? And this is a good sign to see what's going to happen after we launch. Once we go live, now what are you going to do? For those of us who decide just to let our money grow, that's fine. That's just what you're going to do. No problem. That's okay. But for those of us who want to maximize on this opportunity, what are we going to do after we launch? Are we just going to, now many of us want to let our gains show and be the testimony. But listen, that's only a part of it. That's a small part. We cannot rely on the money that we make to do the work for us. We cannot rely on our screenshot of our account to do the work for us. We can't. Everybody posts screenshots of stuff. But people now are like, yeah, well, how real is that? That's not going to cut it. Screenshots of things can help, but it has to be accompanied with your belief, your confidence, and your story. So just a screenshot alone is not going to do it. So if you're waiting on profits and gains to show as a screenshot to do the work for you, then you're not, it's going to be a while. It might be a while. You know what I'm saying? So you want to build some momentum. You want to build the story. You want to share the story. This is what's most important. Share the story. Endotech has just partnered with Gemini, a very large exchange, broker, powerful, very, very reputable in the industry, that's credibility. And people may not know who Gemini is and don't know, so that won't mean nothing to them, right? They don't know who Gemini is. They don't know the big players in the space. You see what I'm saying? They may not know enough to, that might not relate to them enough to be like, oh wow, they partnered with Gemini. They don't know. Like Endotech, Gemini, who are any of these companies? I don't know who they are. You see what I'm saying? So that might not even be enough. But your belief, your excitement about what this company is going to do is what's going to sell the story. All those other credibility things are just, icing on the cake. But it's your and my belief in Endotech and sharing the story. Sharing the story. Connecting the story to the people's goals and what they're looking to accomplish within their own personal and financial lives. That's what's going to sell, guys. That's what's going to get people excited about this. And that requires work. That requires engagement. Yes. That requires engagement, but it doesn't start outside of you. It starts within you. Within each and every one of us, we have to have that ability to share that with our individual prospective prospects for those who want to participate. That's what we got to do. So I encourage you guys to stay encouraged, to tell the story, learn the story, believe in the story. Let's just keep rocking and rolling. All right? Talk to y'all soon. Peace.